Welcome to this 30-minute Theraband exercise class. Therabands can be used to create resistance in order to strengthen muscles. Therabands come in different colors, and each color has a different amount of resistance. In this video, the yellow and red bands are easier to stretch, while the green, blue, and black bands are harder. If you have different colors of Therabands at home, you can switch between them in order to modify the intensity of the exercise. If an exercise feels too hard with any Theraband color, feel free to drop the band altogether and perform the exercise without one. We encourage you to work at your own pace and do 5 to 10 reps of each exercise. Okay, let's get started by sitting up tall and taking a few breaths together to center ourselves and connect with our bodies. Let's begin our warm-up. Roll the shoulders a few times. And then bring attention to the hands, open and closing the hands. Then circle the wrists 5 in each direction, one at a time or both together. Change directions. Let's do some hip circles. Hands on the hips, and we'll go around. 1, 2, sitting up nice and tall. 3, 4, and 5. Going the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And coming back to center, sitting tall. Open and close one knee at a time. You can use your hands to assist you if you like. Keep doing one knee at a time, or feel free to sway both knees side to side like windshield wipers. Breathing in and out, and enjoy the feeling of moving and warming up the hips. Next, we're going to do a few strengthening exercises for the upper body. So you'll want to grab your Theraband, starting with the biceps, the front of your arms, placing your Theraband under one foot, both feet, or under your thighs. Working on one side, straighten the elbow, and then bend. Aim to do up to 10 repetitions on each side. Shoulders are back. Nice and slow. Sitting tall. Abdominals are in. Very good. Let's do the other side. Adjust your tension as needed so you can do about 10 repetitions. Remember, the more slack in the Theraband, the easier it will be. Breathing. All right, very well done. Shake those arms out. The next exercise is for the back of the arms, the triceps. You can stabilize the Theraband by holding it at the halfway point, placing it under the feet or under the thighs. Sit forward in your chair and hinge at the hips so the spine stays straight. One arm at a time. Keep elbow tight to the body and then pull back to straighten the arm, squeezing the tricep. You should feel it in the back of the arm. Keep going. Doing between 5 to 10 repetitions at your own pace. Good. Now switching sides. Readjust your position. Hinge forward, shoulders are back, and chest is open. The more slack you have in the Theraband, the easier the exercise will be, so adjust as necessary. Really keep the elbow hugging the body. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Release. Okay, roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Very good. Now we're going to work on the external rotators, one at a time. So hold the Theraband in both hands, elbows bent, and arms hugging in close. Either point your thumbs up to the sky or slightly out, whatever feels better. Now rotate the arm open and bring it back. You'll feel the shoulder muscles working. Keep the elbow in, nice and slow. Adjust the slack between the hands to make it easier or harder. Breathe, sit tall, smile. Good. Switching to the other side, holding the band tight, then opening and closing the arm. One side may feel very different than the other. That's normal. Just do what you can on each side. Now shake those arms out. The next one we're going to do is an arrow pull, one side at a time. Hold the Theraband in both hands with a bit of slack between. Raise both arms up in front of you and pull one arm back like you're pulling back an arrow. Good. Again. Aim for 5 to 10 reps. Adjusting the slack between the hands or lowering the arms down to make it a bit easier. Shake it out and let's do the other side. Okay, these are not easy. Adjust the slack and the height of your arms. Then pulling back as if you're drawing an arrow. Drawing back to the ear. And feel free to adjust the arms lower anytime. Good. All right, for the next, we're going to reach the arms upwards. Have about a hand's width of slack if you're using the Theraband, or do this movement without the Theraband. As you pull down, elbows go wide, a great back exercise. Pull elbows down to about shoulder height. As you reach the arms upwards, try to keep the shoulders from moving towards the ears. Smile and breathe. Let's do this. Nice and slow. All right, now let's put the Therabands to the side. Next, we're going to stretch the neck. Sit tall and drop one ear down to the same shoulder. Keep both shoulders down and breathe in and out. You can rotate your nose down and towards your shoulder until you feel a good stretch in your neck. Play around with the angle. Then try looking upwards to get more of a stretch in the front of the neck. Breathe in, breathe out. Gently come back to center and go to the other side. Sit tall and drop the other ear to the same shoulder. Breathe. Option to rotate the head down if you like. And then option to rotate to look up. Slowly coming back to center. Now we're going to do a spinal twist. So sit up nice and tall, turn to one side, taking opposite arm to knee and beginning to twist the spine. Breathe here. You have the option of hooking an elbow around the back of the chair or stretching the arms straight behind. Breathe in, getting taller. Breathe out, reaching more. And slowly come back to center, twisting to the other side. Opposite hand to thigh to pull you into the twist. Grow tall, hooking the back elbow on the back of the chair or reaching back. Breathe in to get taller. Breathe out to reach more. And then on the next exhale, slowly unwind, coming back to center. Now we're going to do some abdominals. Start sitting up nice and tall, hands on hips, and tilting the pelvis back and then forward. Imagine the pelvis is like a bowl full of water. As you tilt the pelvis forward, the water spills forward, and as you tilt the pelvis back, the water spills out the back. Just rock back and forth at your own pace. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice. Now sit so that your pelvis is in a neutral position, halfway forward and halfway back, sitting at the very edge of your chair, nice and tall. Have your hands at your hips and then begin to lean back until you feel your abdominals engage. Hold. And then using your abs to come back, sitting tall. Good, that was one. You can stick with this or try other options. You can reach the arms forward as you tilt back. You can lift one leg up at a time. Try to do 5 at your own pace with any variation you choose. Good. Engage those abdominals. Breathe, hold, and then sit back up. Good. Now we're going to add to that. We're going to do a lean back with a twist. So holding the Theraband close together and hug elbows into side ribs. Get tall. Then when you lean back, we're going to row once to each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come back up. Good, that's 1. Let's do it again, sitting up tall and then lean back and row 4 times. Come on back. And when you come back, you can pull the Theraband apart a little to engage the core even more. Sit nice and tall and then lean back. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing 2 more with us if you can. Lean back, row, 2, 3, 4, and sit back up. Another option for this exercise is to put the Theraband under your legs so it can help you as you lean back and sit up. Well done. Okay, now we will progress this abdominal exercise by adding some arm raises. So start by breathing in, sitting up nice and tall, and then lean back slightly and lift one arm up and down, and then the other arm up and down. Okay, if you're able, lean back a little more. Good. Now, option to lift both arms. If you start feeling any discomfort in your back, switch back to single arm raises or don't lean back as far. Good. Now come on back to tall sitting. The last abdominal exercise is the most advanced. Alternatively, feel free to take a break at this time or do any of the previous variations. Start with arms reaching forward. Now lean back, straighten one leg as the opposite arm reaches up, and switch. Continue at your own pace, switching sides each time. Stop if you feel discomfort in your back. Keep your abs strongly engaged. Very good. Pause for a minute to check in and reset. Okay, we're going to go back to our upper body with chest presses. So take your Theraband swing it over and behind you so that it sits right under the armpits, holding onto the ends with your fists. You can have your elbows out to the side or lowered if that's more comfortable on your shoulders. Chest proud, and then press your arms away, straightening your elbows. This is working on the chest. You can do one side at a time or both together. Breathe and go at your own pace, aiming to do 5 to 10 repetitions. Good. Take a break, but keep the Theraband where it is, under the armpits. We're going to do cross body punches, one arm at a time. Elbows down for this one, and then extend one arm and punch across to the other side, nice and slow. Return and alternate sides. Keep the shoulders down and breathe. Very nice. So now time for shoulder raises. Put the Theraband beneath both knees. Hold on to the end of the band. Raising one arm forward and up, either with a straight arm or a slight bend in the elbow. Raise it to shoulder height if you can, or lower. Stay tall. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. This is a hard one for most of us. If it's too hard with the band, you can do it without. You can also rotate the thumb up. So do what feels good for you. 5 to 10 reps at your own pace. Good, let's do the other side. Breathe. Keep the chest proud. Very good. For the last upper body exercise, we're going to go back to a chest press variation because they're so good for our bodies. This time the arms will be going out 45 degrees, so bring the Theraband back behind you and under your armpits. Sit tall. Breathe in, elbows down, and then as you breathe out, press the arms out to the side, making a V with your arms. You can do both arms together or alternate sides. About 10 repetitions. Okay, very good. Let's put the Theraband down and pause for a moment. Breathe in and out. Relax your face. Close your eyes and check in with the body. This is a good point to stop the video if you like, or you can continue with us onto some lower body exercises. If you're coming with us for the next half, grab a drink of water and we will continue. So for the lower extremity, you can switch to a more challenging Theraband if you like. Start by tying the Theraband just above the knees, sitting at the front of your chair with feet close together and hands on hips. We are going to open one knee out to the side, sitting nice and tall, and bring it back. Do 5 to 10 of these on one side. Very good. Give those legs a little shake out, and then we'll go to the other side. Okay, let's go. 5 to 10 at your own pace. Nice and slow. Squeeze those outer hips. Okay, for the next exercise, keep the Theraband right above the knees. We're going to march by lifting one knee up at a time. Option to hold onto your chair or take the Theraband off. Try to build up to 10 times on each side, staying tall, abdominals on. You can lean into the chair back to make it a bit easier. Okay, good. Now we'll bring the Theraband down so that it's around the ankles. Sit tall, hold on to the chair, belly button in. We'll be stepping out to the side and back with each foot. Alternating each time. Aim for up to 10 times on each side. All right, good. Now we're going to remove the Theraband and work on the ankles. Heels up and toes up. As always, sit tall and lift both heels up, then down, then toes up and down. Feel the calf and shin muscles working. Keep going at your own pace. Heels up, hold for 1, 2, 3. Toes up, hold for 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, now let's put the band back onto the feet, but make a twist in the middle like a figure 8. We're going to do a knee extension on each side, kicking out one leg at a time. So start by sitting back so your thighs are fully supported. Then extend one leg forward and hold for a second. Then lower down, alternating sides. Kicking out, hold, then lower. You can really feel it in your quads. If this feels too hard, you can do these without the Theraband. Keep alternating sides. Go slow and then hold at the top. We are doing 10 on each side, but you can work up to this in time. So do as many as you can and then stop when you need to. The last exercise we're going to do is a row, great for the back. We're going to wrap the Theraband around one foot. Straighten that leg and hold on to the ends of the Theraband. Sit tall, hinging forward at the hips. Straighten the elbows and then pull them back as you row. Squeeze shoulder blades back. Try to row 10 times. All right, well done. We are going to cool down with some stretches. Take a deep breath in, swing one arm across the body and hug the elbow in. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring the elbow up for a tricep stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now switch sides. Take the other arm all the way across, hug the elbow in, sit tall and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now reach elbow up. Try to bring your fingers to your upper back. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Then send both arms behind you to open the chest. You can interlace the fingers or place hands on seat. Try to straighten the elbows, tuck chin, look up slightly, shoulders back, and release. Let's stretch out the hamstrings. Straighten one leg in front and reach for the toes or place hands on opposite knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sit tall, do the other side. Straighten the leg and lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Amazing work! You've reached the end of the program. We hope you enjoyed this workout and that you notice a difference in your body after strength training. We really hope to see you again.